Hey, yo, check it. Hey, yo, fam, things are getting exciting for the meme stocks. GME and AMC are starting to wake up and warm up. I'm going to show you what's next based off the charts, facts, and data. You do not want to miss a second of this video, man. Things are going down. We're also going to talk about SPY on the micro and macro and the overall stock market, crypto as well. I'm going to talk about the opportunities in crypto. Again, watch to the end to get the video in entire context and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, facts, data. Let's go.
Hey yo fam, what is up? You are back for another video at Datazero. In this video we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the overall stock and cryptocurrency market. You already know what it is. This video is not financial advice, should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset, and help out by hitting that like button and subscribe. Now, if all that YouTuber stuff out the way, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, facts, data, showing y'all what it is. Now, remember, tomorrow's going to be insane. Fed Chair Powell testimony right off the rip. That's going to be happening at 10 a.m., so get ready for that. I will be streaming. Now, let's go ahead and hop into GameStop. You already know GameStop and AMC starting to make moves to the upside. GameStop, impressive move to the upside today. They said it was off speculation. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know that I believe that the technicals, if you have them right, will show you what's going to happen before the news happens, and they often use the news to form narratives around that to help try to explain price. But ladies and gentlemen, it's all technicals, it's all algorithms, it's all patterns, and if you have them right, you can see what's going to happen before it happens. And I believe GameStop is going to continue to the upside. That's why I knew that we would be seeing a rally to the upside. I told you that bullish divergence in the weekly outlook and prediction. My last video, I told you that would play out and it would see a nice move to the upside, and that's exactly what we're seeing. You can see that we are busting outside the bands here on the 4-hour time frame, and we are overbought. So if we did see a pullback, that's okay. We are in that mode right now where GameStop needs to just keep continuing to the upside, or we're going to see pullback or consolidation. And if we do see pullback or consolidation, it'll be decent, probably like a 30 or 50% from this overall rally. Now, what I'm expecting to see is actually continuation to the upside. Bollinger Band's crazy tight. We might even get like here later in like right as the pre-market after hours is closing. We might get a pop to the upside. You might even see GME go up a little bit higher, but I'm expecting to see a little bit of excitement here. But the key is that we're looking for is, can we get above 2750? If we can get above 2750 and hold that level, that's where things can start to get very, very interesting. Calls start to get into money. Gamma starts to come into play, and you could see a decent pop to the upside here for GME stock. Again, it's stacked extremely to the call option side, and they are buying out the money calls. If we do start moving up into the 27, 28, 29, $30 range, Gamma's going to come into play. Calls are going to go in the money, and you're going to see GME continue to the upside. Now, they're all saying it, and I say they, I'm saying the news, the talking heads, they're saying it was off of this post, that him being seen with the CEO of MicroStrategies is causing speculation, and that's why it's going up. I believe it's going up because of technicals, the bullish divergence, also it's bottoming, and GME is a beast of a stock that I believe has a much bigger chance to go to the upside. When I look at the macro, I can see that we're clearly looking very, very bullish here on the macro, breaking out of this falling wedge. And again, just like my weekly outlook and prediction, I compared it to Bitcoin, not saying it is Bitcoin, but it's similar. Falling wedge, you break out, you consolidate, and then see a move up. GameStop is very, very similar. Falling wedge, breakout, you consolidate, we could see another move up, and overall uptrend breaking out of this falling wedge. So I'm very, very bullish on GME on the macro. You can see green monthly MACD. If we go ahead and see the overall health of everything, again, I think we're going to continue up, but you can see that we're definitely bullish. Alligator trended to the upside, 4-hour time frame, 2-hour time frame, and daily time frame starting to curl up. Again, daily time frame, we had a huge overall uptrend or downtrend, but I think that's ending. But the one thing we do have to worry about now is this major gap fill to the downside. We have a huge gap fill to the downside here on GME, and we filled that gap fill to the upside. So we want to see GME continue to the upside, continue momentum. If we did come down and fill the gap, it would not be the end of the world. I don't think that's going to be happening now. I think GME has enough momentum to continue to the upside, but the key is to hold 2750. If we hold 2750, that is going to confirm more upside. What I think we could see in the morning is coming down to about 2708, and then getting a bounce up towards that 2750 level. If you do see a pre-market pump and above 2750, and we hold that, that's absolutely great. And just, I'm not putting it out there like it's going to happen. You can even see we're curling up to the upside here. I think we might see a little bit of pop. But I'm not trying to get people to hype, but if you do see like a large movement pre-market or after hours, that's going to be shorts covering. I'm talking about 10, 20, 30% though, a big move. So again, as far as short interest is concerned, we do have 7.86% short interest here on GME, which is plenty for a short squeeze, and 2.4 million short shares that they have available to short. On other news, they did get a little bit of extension, and I believe this is also seeing that something is brewing, ladies and gentlemen. Something is brewing. They literally are trying to get an extension, kicking the can down the road. The SEC allowed for temporary exemptions for short selling rules. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're trying to get liquidity. I believe that if the market starts to pull back, if SPY, the overall market starts to pull back, we could see the memes go to the upside. And I've been talking about this theory for a long time here on this channel. Now, as far as AMC is concerned, I think AMC is also going to see a nice move to the upside. You can see alligator starting to shift bullish here on the 4-hour time frame. You can also see that we have buy signal starting to come in for both the meme stocks. You can see 4-hour time frame here, buy signal for GME, and then if we go down here to the hourly time frame, you could see that we have a buy signal here for AMC. We also have this overall uptrend starting to form now. You can see that we made this higher low, and we're forming an overall double bottom number 1, bottom 2. If AMC can manage to break above these sell walls that you see here, we could definitely see, marked in red, we could definitely see a move up. We need to break above the key level of $3.20. If we break $3.20 and hold that level, you're going to see a decent move to the upside, because that's going to be this overall double bottom playing out, and that's going to launch us up in a big way. So 320 is the magic number. If we hold 315, I told you that means the bottom is in. So if we continue to hold 315 and move towards 320, you're going to see a nice move up. And I told y'all that once we start to move, we are going to move fast. So once we do start to get that double bottom, we could push up decently. I'm expecting a decent rally here for the meme stocks, in my personal opinion. And I did call the bottom so far, because I did say we would be coming down for that gap fill at 290. 6 to 302, and we did come down for that gap and then bounce, and that's exactly what I said would happen, and that's what it seems to be playing out. So we're looking pretty good to be tracking overall with my predictions here for AMC. As far as AMC, it looks like they're sitting on the short shares. Now, short shares are available, okay? So why are they sitting on them? Because I believe more rally is going to come, and they're going to need them for that. Also, we are getting more signs of bullishness. Cost to borrow is starting to spike up. It's not going crazy. We want to see it over 1%, but it is moving in the right direction. It is going up. So again, this is a sign that is very, very bullish. The higher the cost to borrow, the more bullish it is for the meme stocks. And you can see that based off directly off liquidity, and they can't get as many shares as easy because it costs more. So you want to see that cost to borrow level go up, and it's a direct indication of liquidity, and it shows us what's going on behind the curtain. So if we see the cost to borrow go over 1% for either the meme stocks and go higher, that's very, very bullish. You want to see it higher than 1%, but 1% is a start where they should start feeling some pain, especially after having such low cost to borrow for so long. So this is bullish. It looks like AMC is starting to make a move up. GME is starting to wake up, and the meme stocks are going to see a nice move to the upside. GME breaking above this overall sloping support and resistance. I believe these rallies can continue, and if AMC and GME start to move up in conjunction, this could be very, very bullish and put pressure on the shorts, especially if the market starts to top out, which is what I believe could potentially start happening here very, very soon. And I'm about to hop into the SPY right now, so that's what I'm looking at for AMC and GME. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and hop into SPY. So SPY made a huge gap to the upside here, but now you can see that it made a rising wedge, and we know what these rising wedges do. We've seen this 1, 2, 3, now 4 times. Rising wedge starting to break down. We also have Fed Chair Powell testimony, and we have inflation coming up on Wednesday. I think leading into Wednesday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to start seeing bearishness here for SPY. And again, if SPY does start to move down in a significant way, I showed you guys with the examples like Volkswagen and stuff, margin calls could come into play. Also, liquidity drying up that could cause conditions for AMC and GME to see them move up, in my personal opinion. Now you can see, and I've been talking about this happening on the macro for a while. I also talked about how Bitcoin would decouple from the overall market, and I think that is what we're starting to see as well. You can see SPY, gold prices are at all-time highs, are leading towards all-time highs right now. You can see that right now we have this rising wedge. It's breaking down. I think momentum is starting to fade. You can see 1 hour MACD starting to cross down. Not yet crossed down yet, but 30-minute MACD red, 15-minute MACD red, bearish momentum is building, but not yet. We need to see the key level of 603.36 lost. If SPY goes below that, you are going to see a move down towards this gap fill. So if SPY breaks below that key level of 603.36, it is going to start to move down. If it can hold that level, you could see upside for a little bit before we come down. But I think overall between Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to start moving to the downside and possibly fill this gap this week, in my personal opinion. This gap is huge, and if we fill this gap and go below this key level of 601 or 693, you would see continued downside. So SPY is actually set up for a decent pullback if it breaks below that key level of 694 cents. But right now we're looking at 603.36. If it breaks below that and uses that resistance, you're going to see a continuation to the downside. I think that is going to be happening. You could see a little bit of bounce here in the morning where it kinds to hold the level, but I'm thinking it might see a little bit of downside pre-market, and then we're going to need to watch that. If it did, you could see a little bit of recovery, but I think it's going to kind of move around this line and then eventually use it as resistance, in my personal opinion. Again, maybe seeing a pop to the upside or a little bit of downside pre-market, and if you did see that, a pop to the upside. But if we overall retest that as resistance, you're going to see continued downside, and I do think bearish momentum is building, in my personal opinion. If you look on the smaller time frames here on the alligator, you can see that we're starting to shift to the bearishness, and at 30 minutes starting to curl down. Once you get that hourly MACD red, 2-hour MACD red, that's going to be a good indication that we're moving down, because 4-hour MACD is currently red. So this is what we're looking at for SPY, making lower high after lower high after lower high after lower high. And you can see we also have the bearish divergence here on the weekly. RSI trending down while price trending up, and we have red MACD. I think SPY is in that flattening out process that I said would come here on the macro. It takes time. You could see one more pop to the upside, but I think we're overall going to start correcting down, in my personal opinion, as the bearish divergence plays out. Again, bearish divergence can be shown here just for an example on Bitcoin, and this is on the weekly time frame. Price was going absolutely parabolic, wouldn't stop. Then it started to flatten out and drop as price trended up, but RSI trended down. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall stock market. Let's go ahead and go into BTC and wrap up this video. So Bitcoin is starting to hold. We had this news here for Bitcoin. MicroStrategies resumes buying Bitcoin, so it does seem like MicroStrategies is still bullish on BTC, and we just talked about him in the GameStop section as well, and it looks like we might be able to get a move up right now. It does look like we have a potential bullish hammer candle here on the weekly time frame, but we do have red MACD starting to form, so we want to be careful. As long as we stay above the key level of 91.6K, that is bullish, but right now we are in the fear section, so this is a good buying spot, in my personal opinion. Again, you want to buy the fear and sell the greed. We could have a little bit more pullback, but if we did, that's an even better buying opportunity. If you look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, you can see that we're also still in the accumulation and buy ranges. You can see that right here, that we're still in the accumulation and buy ranges based off of this chart. So if we did go lower, again, a buying opportunity. Now, as far as your favorite altcoins, XRP, Ethereum, any case like that, because Bitcoin dominance is so high, it's going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pushes up, then you're going to see altcoins push up. If Bitcoin falls, then you're going to see altcoins fall. So if when you're waiting to see your favorite altcoin pop off, you need to see Bitcoin move up, because Bitcoin dominance is very, very high. Bitcoin dominance sitting at very, very high levels. You can see it's sitting at 58%, and Ethereum dominance is only at 9.69%. So again, without seeing Ethereum dominance higher and Bitcoin dominance lower, it's Bitcoin is going to control the crypto market. Now, altcoins did do decent today, but that's because Bitcoin was seeing a green day. So altcoins will continue to go up. If Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin was going up. So you've seen altcoins go up. It looks like we could see a recovery here because we're holding levels, and Bitcoin could start moving up back towards 100K. And if we can get to 100K and hold that, all-time highs is right there. So again, it's not over for BTC, and BTC is looking very, very promising, especially as gold is reaching all-time highs. I think we're starting to move into that period. Again, things are getting uncertain with the trade war, also World War, you know what I mean? I don't even want to put it in here. Things are getting crazy. Geopolitical tensions are rising. Also, America's still in stagflation with the trade war and the tariffs. All these different things are going on. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but there's a lot of different other stuff going on that I do cover on this channel in the breaking news section on the playlist. just things are getting crazy. So uncertainty, I think people are looking for gold. I think we're going to move deeper into a possible recession. I don't want to scare anybody, but I think gold's going to do very well. Silver's going to do very well. Bitcoin is going to decouple from the market because of that, and the market could potentially pull back. And if the market does pull back, you could see a little bit of pullback with Bitcoin being sold as liquidity for margin calls or easy liquidity, but I think it would get a recovery. So I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin, and I'm going to be holding for the long term, and I think it's a great store of value because it has the 21 million cap and cannot be printed, and it's proof of work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, please go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this, and I appreciate you if you watch the end of this video to watch the entire thing. Thank you so much, and as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.
Yo fam, that was the video. If you found it informative, please drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this, and I appreciate you if you watch the end to see this message. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money.